Hey folks, John Strosa here from Strosa Legal Nurse Consulting, coming to you again for a short tip, something that happened to me. I share whenever I have an experience that I think is important for other people to know, because I see so many different situations, and yeah, I want to tell other people before it happens to them so they're ready. So this happened to me for the first time last week, and it has to do with the nursing aspect of legal nurse consulting. So as a legal nurse consultant, you are hired for basically for your experience as a nurse, the years that you've spent, and your knowledge that you've gained, and the common sense that comes with, critical thinking and being a nurse, okay? And so you're not really there in the defense medical exam, you're not there as a nurse to do nursing tasks or work, okay? You're there as a legal representative, you're there as an advocate, but you're not there to perform nursing tasks. So I had a client last week who I found out when I prepped her that she was wheelchair bound, okay? So she was paralyzed or semi-paralyzed in the legs, um, and she had broken a hip also. So doubly, she couldn't, do a lot. Um, and she said, "Oh, she asked me, so are you a nurse, or did you become just an RN, or did you go through the steps?" She said, to become a nurse. And she said, were you a CNA first, or a certified nursing assistant? And in my mind, there's no steps to be a registered nurse. You can just go straight and be a registered nurse. But in my case, I did. I went through those steps. Um, and I said, no, I've been an ICU nurse for many years, and yes, at the beginning, when I was in nursing school, I was a CNA, and she's like, oh, okay, good, because I may have to, I wear a diaper or an adult diaper, and I may have you, help me change it. Is that okay? And I was like, immediately, like, things sparked. The first thing was like, I'm not going there to do that. I said that to myself. And secondly, all these things popped up. The liability, she's a woman and she's very with it in the mind. So, me being a man and changing her diaper, and then the logistics in a public bathroom. I'm, like, so many things came up in my mind. So I didn't really say anything. I said, yes, I know how to do that. But I didn't tell her that I was going to, I didn't say, yes, oh yeah, I'll change your diaper if you need, you know. Um, but I contacted the person who hired me, and immediately she said, oh, no, no, no. Like, I think that's basically literally what she said. No, 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 we don't do that. And then she talked to the attorney or to the paralegal, and she sent me a screenshot of the paralegal response, and it was basically, oh, no, 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 we're not doing that. They need to bring, the client needs to bring a caregiver or a family member or somebody else, but you're not going to do that. So, I told the client, and I guess they fixed it, and she didn't need it, but I just wanted to bring this up because this is not something that you should be doing as a legal nurse consultant, okay? Now, I'm not saying that in an emergency you wouldn't help out or, wheel them or help with life-saving whatever, but these are not typical things that you would be doing as a legal nurse consultant, changing a diaper or doing nursing tasks. The client needs to bring a caregiver. If they're that disabled, they need to have a caregiver or a family member with them that will do these things that are qualified, okay? So yeah, the legal ramifications, the liability are just like, a lot. Like, all these things popped in my head like little light bulbs. So just know that as a legal nurse consultant, you're not there to really be a nurse per se, like a bedside nurse, okay? You're there for your experience, for your knowledge. And on the side, I just want to say, you shouldn't think about being a legal nurse consultant unless you've had at least, in my experience, at least 5 years of bedside nursing, and preferably in my case, when I talk to other people to help me do DMEs or defense medical exams, in critical care like ICU or even emergency nursing, like an emergency nurse, um, or a PACU nurse, okay? But yeah, just because that's what I'm familiar with, and the knowledge base and experience should be at least 5 years before, because you need to have that critical thinking that really doesn't happen at least with a few years of nursing, okay? So yeah, I just wanted to tell you that it's another experience I had last week. It was a little funny, but not really funny, because the legal ramifications can be severe, um, especially as a man, and what if they decide to sue you, or what if something happens and they slip, or something breaks, or they get worse and they decide, you know, anyway, it's not what we're there for. We're not there to change diapers or to do other nursing tasks. The client needs to have a caregiver if they're that disabled, if they need that, okay? All right, so that's all I wanted to share. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your comments and questions. If you have anything else you want to talk about, don't be afraid to comment or to DM me. Um, yeah, I'm loving my work, staying pretty busy, and yeah, if you're ever interested in doing this work, hit me up. I've started about 7 nurses in this work, and about 4 of them do it pretty much at least half to full time, and the rest do it sporadically, or are starting to do it more. Um, but yeah, it's a great opportunity, and just remember that we're there to serve, we're there to help the attorney mainly, but we're not there to be a bedside nurse for the client, okay? It's not that kind of situation. It's a med-legal situation. It's not just a hospital situation, okay? All right. Have a great day, guys. As always, be healthy, be happy. God bless you. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.